there, welcome to ECS Coffee. Today we're in Burlington. Myself, Wendy, and Neil are here today to introduce the new Breville Barista Express IMPRESS. We're going to cover this machine and do some comparisons to what is the extra between this and the original Barista Express. And we're going to just jump right in. We've done an unboxing video to let you know everything that's come with this machine. So, the most noticeable thing right away when you look at it, you'll be like, what is this on the side? So what is this on the side of the machine? Jack says
it's like flushing a toilet. That's what Jack says behind the camera. But this is, you know what this is?
What is it?
This is an answer to DeLonghi's La Specialista, which came out, what, 3 years ago?
Yes.
Maybe 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Breville came out with the Barista Express in 2009. It's #1 seller, solid machine, solid performer. You have one.
I do.
Wendy has all of these, so
yeah, just
the review will be with someone very knowledgeable. And I'm lazy. I don't like the mess of manuals. So the Barista Express manual machine, and then DeLonghi came with a neat feature on the La Specialista, which has since been changed with an auto tamper. So it looks like Breville is getting into that game. So this is what they call the first assisted manual brewer from Breville. Step up from Barista Express, not quite the pro or the touch.
So all the artificial intelligence that Neil needs, no, just kidding.
I need lots of artificial intelligence. Some regular intelligence first, but.
So to keep this fair, we haven't even done a practice shot. It's brand new. We just put beans in, water in. It came out of the box, grind size 14. The unpressurized double basket is in the portafilter. And I have it on. We have it on manual, and the double shot.
Does this change though if I go auto to manual?
Yes.
Okay, so the neat thing about this is going to, like the Barista Express, it's going to grind for you, but you'll see it's not going to make a mess. It's going to go right in, and then you're going to temp. But you can actually choose to manually adjust the amount, the dose amount, or you can automatically do it. The neat thing about when it's on auto is, I'm assuming this is going to happen. This is the first time. It has a little gauge your dose level. And if you've underdosed, you can add more. And if you've overdosed, you're going to need your little razor that comes with the machine to clean it up. But what's kind of cool about this is not only does it tamp, it tamps at 22 pounds. It twists 7 degrees at the end. And it...
So why is that good, Neil? Why is twisting at the end good?
I'm not a barista.
Polishing.
Polishing. Again, I like
So how do you get this thing to work, Neil?
You press buttons.
You sure?
Yeah, you get someone like Wendy who knows what she's doing, press buttons, and then...
Well, so normally on the Barista Express, you would push that in to activate the grinder, which would be second nature to me to try and do if I walked up to this machine, but it actually has a dosing button.
Ooh, let's press it, see what happens.
Oh, nothing.
Absolutely nothing happens.
Interesting.
And that's the end of this video. Let's try this again.
Okay, put that there.
And dose. Oh, there we go. Hey.
It does sound different.
How many grind settings? 20, 25?
Yes.
25 grind settings, so you can adjust that.
So, before, see, I was automatically going to pull it out and tamp it, but what we want to do is going to light up now and tell you.
Oh, dose level's too low.
Right.
Bottom.
So, it's too low, so I'm going to hit it again. Let's tamp it.
Still too low. Let's try it again.
Well, see, I wanted to push it.
Did we maybe not take something out of here that was supposed to be taken out? Is there maybe something inside the hopper? That
maybe.
Oh, there we go. Oh, almost there. Okay.
I'd say, what?
Not one more. I would say manual. Go to manual.
No, let's not make it. You're overcomplicating it now.
Okay, I'm overcomplicating
Hang on.
it. Don't let me.
There. See?
There we go. Okay, now tamp
it
down.
knows.
Now we're at green. There we go.
Woo!
It knew to get to the green. Now the cool thing, the neat thing, the AI thing is that, wow, that's
nice.
snazzy. It will remember this for the next time we do it. So theoretically, the next time we do it, we shouldn't have to press that many times because it should remember. Based on what it says in the manual, it should know that. Now, why is that important? Because when you change the beans, beans will have an effect. So the first one, it's going to have to learn again, and it's going to remember it for the next time. So I'm actually curious to see if it does remember it the next time.
I just pushed it in and hit the tamper again because it does say it's a nicer polish. I don't notice a huge difference tamping it twice, so I don't know if that's necessary.
It doesn't hurt to tamp it twice, I guess. So. All right, why don't you make
People will be like, why are you tamping it twice, though?
Because that's what we do.
So I'm going to hold that a little bit.
Right.
Oh, actually, it goes in quite nicely.
All right.
So we have a double, so we're going to press the double button.
Let's see what happens. Let's see how good our shot is.
Fingers crossed.
I'm curious to see if it
If
does
it's great,
remember.
I did it. If it's not, it's his fault.
It's not a bad shot. A little fast.
It's a little fast. So what does that mean, Neil?
A little fast means we need to tighten up our grind a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It did not get into the pressurized zone, which is the optimal zone for an espresso.
And I drink it.
It is freshly roasted beans, so we do have that going for us. And I'm going to get the knockbox, and then I'm showing you what I would do. Dun, dun.
Breville is coming out with something. What's it called? A puck
Sucker.
puck sucker
We think that's what it's called anyway.
or puck shucker.
Puck sucker? No, it's actually sucking the puck, though.
Coming soon. We've seen one. We don't know why they came up with the name puck shucker.
Is it shucker?
Shuck sucker.
Sucker, I think.
But it actually will clean out your portafilter. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, instead of giving it a whack, you just set it on top and it actually
So giving it a
vacuums
whack,
it out.
you shuck it.
You shuck it, it sucks.
Yeah.
Those Aussies. So a bit of a technical glitch there with the camera. So now we're back, and in the meantime, Wendy and I were playing with this a little bit. What we determined was the machine actually, we tried it again, and it did actually remember the level on the dose that it was before, which was AI, artificial intelligence, what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is great. However, we were still getting a bit of a lousy shot out of the machine. So Wendy has been adjusting the grinder since then for the last 5 minutes and bringing it down to get us a slightly better shot. What we realized is that every time you adjust the grinder,
Right.
it needs to sort of relearn this amount on the dose control. But it seems that once you get there, it does remember, which is great. Because the biggest problem people have with the manuals is dose control, tamping, and the mess, really. Things
Yeah.
I don't like. So
Right.
the mess is taken care of by everything tamping being done here. The level of pressure for 22 pounds is there. The twist at the end, polishing,
Right.
you say, is there.
Yeah, it is.
But
Yeah.
you're still going to need to adjust your grind for the bean. But I really like that it does remember it. So
Right.
you've just gone down one more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And the great thing is, too, is that you don't have to bother switching to manual. You just hit a bit more, and it just tops it up, and then you're
press
good.
the dose more.
Yeah.
So you've gone down one more. So this may require a reset of the dosing level.
Right.
And we'll see what happens there. I'm curious. Let me just dump this out. See what we get.
All right, so the hope is here that it'll be right in the optimal zone and do a perfect shot.
That's pretty standard with any grinder, grinder on board. You're going to have to play with your grind.
So we're watching here.
Oh, perfect. Because we got it perfect last time. It was a slight adjustment, so it remembered, which is
Yeah.
great. So let's see
So
what our
again,
shot's
it's
like.
a little mucky, and then you put it back in.
Now, would you take it out and put
No.
it back in, or just press?
No,
hold
I
on
just
twice
wanted to say-
show people. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a brief. I don't know if you even saw what was going on there, but it does change.
Okay. Ready to brew? Let's see what we got.
Double shot.
Double shot.
There we go.
So it's
Pressure is on.
It's a little taller than the original Barista Express, marginally. It's got a little sleeker, slightly sleeker look. You put them side by side, you can see it.
Whoa,
But
look at that.
Look
will
at
ya?
that.
So right now we are all the way down at number 6. What
Okay.
number did we start at, Neil?
I have no idea.
15, 14? Somewhere around there. We're halfway.
So we went from 15 down to 6. Took us about four shots to get that right.
That's it.
But the dosing did remember. Which
It
is kinda
did.
cool.
Yeah, which is perfect. I'm actually very, very impressed.
So you can override this with a manual by pressing manual dose by pressing here, and then you got manual dose.
Right.
You can adjust the temperature up to 4 degrees on the machine, which it's in your manual, but it involves turning the power off and holding the single button, and then it tells you how to go up and down. So there is some adjustability on your
And
pours
2-degree
as well.
adjustments up to 4. Yeah, either way.
So it's on the manual. It's pretty easy to do. That's a nice shot.
Want to try that?
You have that. I've had the last 3 that were lousy. So she's fancier than me.
It's hot too.
That's
Interesting, yeah. That's hot enough for me. I wouldn't want it any hotter. Scald the tongue. That's really good.
So
Yeah.
so far, our machine, we're saying it eliminates a lot of the stuff I hate.
Right.
Okay.
So mess.
Mess.
Having to get the tamp level, and there isn't a lot of guesswork with how much more do I need. I don't
Dosing.
have to weigh stuff on a scale. It takes away all that added, anxiety that it causes people to get that perfect shot.
Now,
yeah.
and that's something that the DeLonghi does not have, right? The dose control amount where it learns. So,
No,
so
that
this
does
is-
not have that.
Yeah.
That's why it's just, it was under. I just hit the dose. It just dropped a few more beans on,
Yeah.
and it was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then the next time it was great. Yeah.
Now, they haven't given us the upgraded wands like on the Pro and the Touch.
No.
They've kept us with the original Barista Express wand.
Yes.
Which is more manual. It takes a little bit of practice to get good milk
But
out.
for beginners, you're not going to scald your milk before you get microfoam.
There you go.
So that's perfect.
Do you want to make a cappuccino?
I do,
Excellent.
because I do
don't.
grape blobs.
You do great blobs. I don't even do great blobs. My blobs are a mess. Since we don't have the new puck
Sucker.
sucker.
You don't want to say it. You so don't want to say it. So if this is like the original Barista Express, as soon as you push it over to steam, it should take around 20-ish seconds. And you'll hear the machine pump start to go boom, boom, boom. Some people want to leave it out of the milk until the actual steam starts because they don't want to add water to the
Makes
milk.
sense. It's pumping now.
Right.
And the temperature light was flashing. Now it's a temperature and it's pumping.
Right.
It's
And you can
solid.
see it starting to, so I would add water first. I'm filled to in just about here inside.
Now I should be able to dose while this is happening, shouldn't I?
Go ahead and try.
Let's see if we can dose while this is happening. We won't be able to brew, but let's see if we can dose.
Yeah.
So theoretically, you could start on your second beverage. All right, and now we're going to tamp that. Again, it's remembered, so it's kind of perfect. I'm going to do two tamps. I'm going to do 3, just because.
Because he's extra.
I know. That's the thing the kids say these days.
I know.
All right. It's not bad. Yeah, I like the fact that it doesn't make the big mess that the Barista Express makes. So, all right, we're going to shove this in here. And then we're going to get ourselves a glass, which I don't know where I put it, but
So we're here.
right where?
Right here.
Oh, right there. Okay. Wow, that's good. That's impressive.
So people will also ask, why does my tray have so much water? It has so much water because your 3-way solenoid valve is now releasing pressure from everywhere, including the puck after it has finished brewing will release nice from the portafilter basket.
And for all those who are telling
So-
me to wipe down the wand, I know I'm doing this paper and it's not working. But
So I added bubbles on the top for those of you who want a cappuccino. If not, you just keep the tip submerged. I prefer.
wipe your wand.
Yes. Telling you, with a towel. So, and then for those of you who want a flat white, you just keep the milk moving until it resembles glossy paint, and then you can top it.
Awesome.
So I thought you were going to pour me a shot, so
No,
I was like,
I didn't know if I put milk
I was
first.
misguided. No, I never do that.
You never do that?
No,
I like the layering effect. I think it looks cool.
yeah, too bad. Just kidding. You want it like that?
Ah, it's the way I like it. But
Do you?
Yeah, I just like watching it. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
art. It's like it's kind of cool.
You can,
It's like layers.
You can.
We'll do that in the next video. We're doing the DeLonghi next, the new one.
All right.
All right.
Sorry, a lot of noise.
It's going to be a fancy cappuccino.
Okay.
Right?
Whoa,
Oh,
check
blobs.
that out.
Look at your
No, but I mean the
latte blobs.
no, we're not talking about that because I'm just talking about the great foam.
Oh, that's great foam. Yeah.
It's great foam, right, Neil?
Great foam.
Fantastic.
Wow, you can have that.
Oh, can I? Thanks.
Yes.
So let's give this a try.
Yum, yum.
The texture of the foam is brilliant. It wasn't me. It was the machine that did it. As long as you keep the milk moving, you're good to go. And if you want to grow with the machine, it has that capability. The baristas I've had working with me love this machine because they can get the nice velvet texture, and you don't run out of time and scald your milk ahead of that. It's
So
fantastic.
do you like this better than the Express? The original Express?
I do.
Okay, and
now
what
I do.
about-
Now that I've worked with it, I do.
Now what about versus the
Pro.
Pro and the Touch?
They have their so
Right,
I have
they're
the Pro.
pricier.
I have the Pro at home, and what I like about the Pro, if you're a milk-based drink person, the Pro is just going to give you that upgraded steam wand, so it just gets you there faster.
Okay.
This one's just a little bit slower, but it will get you there. But for somebody who doesn't want the mess and needs help with a level tamp, an amount, it really is a great machine for that. I'm loving it more and more.
Hats off to Breville for it, because I actually think that you're going to see the Barista Express kind of become obsolete with this machine. I don't know why anybody would buy the Express when you could buy this and have
Besides
this.
price points sometimes.
Yeah, price point's slightly different, slightly higher, but it comes with a lot more
It does.
out of the box than
Yeah.
the Express. So,
Yeah.
good machine, well done,
Yeah.
Breville. And you know, if you have questions, ask below. It's now available for sale here in Burlington, Lancaster, online across Canada. It's probably available around the world, but you know, we don't care because we're only in Canada. So.
Yeah.
Maybe under the Sage name or the Breville name, but yeah, great machine overall. If you have any questions, ask below. Give us a thumbs up and a subscribe if you don't mind. Helps
Yeah.
us stay employed.
You can come in and see us. I'll
Yeah.
make you a drink.
Yeah, even from Morocco. We had someone today coming from Morocco.
We
to
did,
see
yeah, it was
Wendy.
exciting,
So
yeah.
great, we're international now. Yes, we are. Thanks, guys. Until next time. Take care.
Take care. Cheers. Bye.